say to start with is basically almost without fail. If I see a Stephen King adapted work that is not a horror film, right? It's pretty much guaranteed to be a banger, right? Like, it's going to be awesome. Let's run through the list, shall we? Stand By Me, Shawshank, Green Mile, right? Just go down those lows, okay? So when I heard that Tom Hiddleston was starring in a Stephen King adapted work called The Life of Chuck, right? I was like, oh, I got to see this. This looks interesting. And I watched the trailers and I was like, these are interesting, but I can't quite tell what this movie is about, right? I can't quite get there. But I'm going to go see it because, again, non-horror Stephen King, adapted, yep. Like, I'm going to give it a shot, right? Why? Because everything else has been so good, right? And I went and saw Life of Chuck, and I texted Jay after I saw it. And Jay, I don't think has still seen it yet, but
No.
I will tell you this right now. It is one of the top 10 movies I've seen in the last 5 years without breaking a sweat, right? It's called Life of Chuck. That's right. There's somebody in the chat named Chuck, right? And it is absolutely fucking phenomenal. It's got a great cast. Chiwetel Ejiofor, Karen Gillian, Mark Hamill, right? Who is playing a role that you wouldn't see, right? Nick Offerman doing the narration of the film, right? Like, it is start to finish just a great movie. And it's one of those ones you got to sit with. You're going to sit there and watch it and be like, what did I just watch? Right? Now, to be fair to the movie-going audience, because I'm about to yell at you in a minute, movie-going audience, I don't know how you market this movie, right? For me, a big movie fan, I go, okay, Stephen King, Tom Hiddleston, good-looking cast, I'm going to go see this movie, right? I don't know what it's about, but I got a good feeling. And I got a good feeling, and I was like, oh, it'll be good. Like, and even like Green Mile was good. It wasn't great, but it was good. This movie was fucking phenomenal. It was so fucking good. Like, I still am thinking about how good this movie is, right? And is Hiddleston as good as he is in Only Lovers Left? Better. Even though he doesn't come in until the second act of the movie. And you watch this movie in the first third, you're like, what is happening? Oh, Matthew Lillard's in this movie. Like, it's just stacked with people. And there's so many little details as you go through it. You're like, oh, in fact, I wanted to go see it. I just haven't had time. I was going to go see it again to see what I missed the first time I watched it. Because at the end, I was like, I'm sure I missed stuff. I'm 100% positive I missed stuff. Here's where I'm going to get mad. Okay? Because I hear movie fans, and movie pundits, but movie fans too, all the time. Everything's a Marvel movie. Everything's this. Everything's that. Everything's this. Why can't you guys do something new? Why can't we do something different that's not Marvel, that's not an action, that's not Fast and Furious? Mission Impossible, derivative. Motherfucker. This movie made $8.4 million. Which, let me explain to you in the world of movies, that is nothing. Nothing. Right? They lost their buttholes on this movie. Okay? It's made squat. Everybody gripes about nothing new, nothing original, everything's derivative, everything's crap. It all has to be this big action blockbuster, right? This is the opposite of an action blockbuster. This is the opposite of a Marvel, MCU, DCU, direct. All this shit you people complain about, but nobody saw the fucking movie. Except for like me and like 4 other people. Right? So, I'll say we get these great movies, right? Why do you think, Jay, nobody fucking watches them?
Well, a few things. One, marketing. It's like you said, it's very easy to market a Marvel movie or even Wicked, uh,
Superman.
Superman, anything that you can have like a display of like at Target is kind of like what I'm thinking. If you can create merch and sell it, it's probably going to be pretty good. And then also, I mean, the reason why Marvel movies do so well is that's just like what the general population really is like looking for. Like, I don't know. No one, I think like one, yes, it's marketing. And then second, the majority of people do want these like action films that they can take their children to. Like you can take your daughter to a Marvel movie and you're going to enjoy the Marvel movie. Where you might not really enjoy the My Little Pony Princess movie. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I could get into like a whole kind of rabbit hole of like,
That's where we're at. Let's rabbit hole it. We got time. You guys, and while we're rabbit holing, go and throw in those topics, folks. Because I love somebody in the Twitch chat just did a great Jay and Silent Bob quote, right? From Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. You got to do the safe picture. Then you do the art picture. Then sometimes you got to do the paycheck picture because your friend says you owe him. Love that. Love that quote. Absolutely love that. So thank you for throwing that in there.
nice.
Go down your rabbit hole.
Here we go. I think we have fucked ourselves. Sorry, put the children away. Go ahead and pause this if you're
We're demonetized. We're demonetized.
I think we have fucked ourselves. Our attention span is getting shorter and shorter. No one can sit, or I can't say no one. The majority of people cannot sit through a hour and a half or 2.5 hour movie. That's a super deep movie that doesn't have like, I don't know, fucking explosions and transformers coming out of, you know, someone's tits. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think that's like kind of where we're at is the majority of people do not have the attention span to sit through these like really in-depth like movies that make you question and go, holy shit, like, am I an alien? You know? Like, I don't know. That's my like personal thought because we're all conditioning ourselves every single day to scroll on social media. And I think the majority of people don't realize it, but you're doing it to yourselves and you think it's making yourself happy and it's fucking not.
And here's the thing. I am one of those people. I spend a lot of time on social media. I spend a lot of time on the TikToks and the blah, 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 blah. And yes, I do. I have in recent months found myself getting bored at movies where I'm like, come on, speed it. Let's go. But when I think about like when I went and saw Life of Chuck, right? It was the first time I'd been to a movie in a long time. And not once did I go, how much longer is this movie? Right? Like I was riveted the whole fucking film. Right? And the best way I can describe it is a meditation on life. Right? But it doesn't feel preachy. And it's also not negative. It's a positive meditation on life that makes you feel better about life and death. Like, and again, I wasn't bored at all, right? What I'm saying is how do you convince people to go back? I don't necessarily think you're wrong, but again, I think that there are great films out there that I think would bring people back to the cinema. How do we get them back in the fucking door?
I don't know. I mean, that is probably a multi-million-dollar question. Maybe a billion-dollar question.
Now, I will say this, to be fair, for this year's box office stuff. I'm actually a little surprised. So by this point last year, we had movies joining the $1 billion club, right? Now, most of them are all derivative. This year, we have not. right? That Neja 2's box office is very much in question because it's not independently verified. So while Box Office Mojo is reporting it as reported, please note that Neja 2 is not verified. So let's go to our top one after that. Minecraft movie didn't hit $1 billion. Did well, extremely well. Lilo and Stitch, I'm surprised that hasn't hit $1 billion, but it's only 50 million away. It's still in theaters. I think it's going to break it. And then it's a big jump down. Mission Impossible, 563. How to Train Your Dragon's still out. I think it'll get to 6. Captain America really underperformed. Thunderbolts, for as good as it was, and it was a great fucking movie, probably the best MCU movie in the last couple of years, it really underperformed. Sinners, I think, did about what it was supposed to, but again, you're talking Snow White as the top 10, like in the top 10 this year so far. Like, it's going to fall out because of F1 is going to jump over it. But Mickey 17 came out this year. Again, newer stuff, different things, and nobody fucking saw it. Karate Kid Legends, derivative, but again, good. Elio, I think Elio, we're going to see what kind of wings, what kind of legs Elio has. That's going to be interesting. Somebody in the Twitch chat mentioned the episode 3 re-release, which did very, very well for them. It made $55 million, and I too went to see it, mostly because I wanted my daughter to see Star Wars in a movie theater. Because it's a different experience in the movie theater. Yeah. I don't know, but here's the other thing. Again, I'm going to come back to this. If you are out there griping about people, about what Hollywood's making, Hollywood's going to make what you're paying them to make. And if all you pay them to make is the Minecraft movie, that's all they're going to make, right? You have to go see the other ones. It reminds me of the Zemeckis one I saw last year that nobody else saw. It was Tom Hanks and Robin Wright, right? Reuniting for the first time since Forrest Gump. Great cast, all this thing. Robert Zemeckis. It was a great movie, and nobody saw it. What did that movie make last year? I'm now curious. It made fuck all. Probably made more than Life of Chuck. Yes, but not by much. It made, drum roll please, this is Robert Zemeckis doing Tom Hanks and Robin Wright. It made $16 million. $16 million for a Tom Hanks movie. Stop saying Hollywood's not making original movies. They're making great movies. They make lots of movies. Nobody fucking sees them. Go watch movies, people. They're good. And if you haven't seen it, in fact, I'm going to do this right now. Right? When is it going to come to streaming? Probably soon. When? Trying to see when. No word on when it's going to come to streaming. When it comes to streaming, please watch it. Please watch it. Okay? I'm telling you. Oh, wait. Maybe you can watch it now. I think you can get it on Apple now. On iTunes. Yeah, so great. Go rent that movie. Pay to rent that movie because it's A, that good, and B, give them some of that money back. The entire country's in a depression. Possibly. They're all sad. This is why you need to watch movies like Life of Chuck, because it's life affirming and happy.